question for Tyler. Jeff Jones, Belleville News Democrat.
Tyler, is that the universe balancing itself out a little bit in the context of that game?
Yeah, it must be some pitches were off the plate, so I think the biggest thing for me was staying locked in, not giving it away. It's biggest at bat of the night. There in the eighth inning, so had to bunker down and stay locked in, just compete. That was it.
145 games into a season, is that a pretty good motto for the totality of this? Staying locked in, giving none of these games away, and then all of a sudden you guys find yourselves in the spot you find yourselves in.
Definitely. It's definitely a long year. We get hot at the right time, good things happen. I know a lot of people say that and stuff, but I've said it all year. We're a great ball club. We got great chemistry in here. We got great ability. It's just a matter of time before it clicks, so we're getting some stuff rolling right now.
Brendan Schaefer, KMOV.
Tyler, how much did the energy of the crowd play into what made the vibes of this game? You get the curtain call, and then even as you're going out to left field, still tipping your cap. How much did you guys feed off of that tonight?
For sure, yeah. No, the fans they were into it tonight. There was a lot of passion out there, especially with that 11 team coming back. Obviously, a great ceremony for them. We just wanted to feed off it. We love feeding off that as players. Fans were sticking us out to the end. It made us motivated. Me in particular, obviously. Kept me locked in. Whenever you have 40,000 at your back, it's a little easier to play. So it was great to have them out there today, and love to hear that passion that was out there today.
You alluded a little bit to the strike zone, kind of battling that tonight. What's the importance of being able to kind of plead your case as you did a little bit there after the second strikeout, but to know that you've got this huge at-bat potentially still coming later in this game, and your team's going to need you for it?
Yeah, no, you said it perfect there, Bren. Phil's a good umpire. He's been around the league a long time. I thought a couple calls on me were off the plate, but that was his zone, and I got to adjust as a player. So thing with me is just trying to stay disciplined as I can, and not miss the pitch to hit. That was it. So just maturing. That's it.
Katie Wu, The Athletic.
Tyler, you've talked a lot about maturing and the growth that you felt like you have needed to find and experience throughout the league this season. Do you feel like that is finally all clicking for you, especially at the most pivotal time right now for you all?
For sure. It's definitely a learning curve getting up to the big leagues. You really got to figure out how you can, combat the league and be the player that you are. I think I'm starting to come into that a little bit. So, I'm just sticking with my game plan, staying on the plate as best as I can, and from there, good things are going to happen for me. So, simple as possible.
How do you feel yourself learning these things and ultimately knowing that you are benefiting and making progress in those regards?
Could you repeat the first part of that question, Katie? Sorry.
No, that's fine. Just how do you know personally when those things are working for you, when things are clicking and you are learning?
Honestly, when the results are starting to come through, it's tough to struggle. We all struggle as ball players. It's such a hard game with a round ball and a round bat. But at the end of the day, what you come home with is what you come home with, and you got to find a way. So it's got to stay locked in, pitch by pitch, never give anything in. That's it. That's how I've been living it.
Television cameras picked up you as you were going down the first base line after that home run. It looks like you were kind of talking to the ball, like saying, "Come on, baby, like come on," and really encouraging it to go out. And then it finally did. What was the emotion for you rounding the bases in such a huge moment?
That was a good one. That was a good one. I needed that one. The team needed that one. Just gotta get out. That's it. It's just got to get up. Thankfully it did. Got enough wood on it. Everyone's happy.
Thanks, Tyler.
Zach Silver, MLB.com.
Hey, Tyler, I just have one quick one. Brendan kind of asked you about that. When you're going out to left field, at what point do you decide that you're going to take off your hat, you're going to address the fans, and that's just a thing to get the boys and girls here going up a little bit more than they already have been?
Well, like I said, the fans were so loud out there, so passionate today. As I was running out, pretty much all of them out in left field, they were standing on their feet, giving me an ovation. I just got to give a little something back. It's the people we play for out there. This is Cardinal Nation. Yes, it's a great feeling to have all those people at your back, especially right behind me there, literally. So, that was a great feeling. That was a great one to get. Absolutely.
Derek Gould, St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Two quick things. You just said that you needed that one. I mean, you're on quite a tear here with extra base hits in 4 consecutive games, a bunch of hits here recently. What do you mean by you needed that?
Well, I mean, you can always do a little better. So, honestly, sky's the limit. I'm not saying I'm struggling or anything. I mean, the ball's just got to get up, Derek. It's just got to go. It's got to go for the boys. That's it.
So, I think you used the word maturing. Maybe that's a synonym for experience. But to know that line, do you have to go through it to find it, the line of, this is what I can say to the umpire, this is the point I can make without being ejected? Do you have to know that? Yeah,
no, for sure. I try to do a good job at being respectful. I think I'm a very respectful person. Never swear at umpire, never, cuss them out or anything like that. I don't really argue that much in particular anyway. It's really just a check-in for me to see how much I got to cover, how much of the plate I got to cover. Some guys are wider, some guys aren't. So, as long as you keep things respectful, we're all professionals out there on the ball field. They're professionals just like we are at their job. So, got to keep everything disciplined. And, I'm not trying to get in anybody's face about it or anything. It's just sometimes you gotta ask a question.
I know the feeling. Sometimes you just have to ask a question. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.